Operation Stone Cannon. An import-export firm in Porto de Alegre, Brazil, is allegedly housing what authorities have identified as components of a chemical nerve agent. Surveillance data has been confirmed by details of confessions extracted from several of the terrorists captured on Cayman Brac. Your mission is to raid the company's warehouse and secure all chemical agents on the premises.
Since Rainbow keeps on getting tapped for missions in the Western Hemisphere, a suggestion's been made to keep you stationed out at Langley temporarily, at least until things calm down. In the meantime, we've got a new assignment. A U.S. Coast Guard cutter intercepted a freighter bound for Savannah. On board were a few hundred kilos of cocaine, approximately 20 crates of assault weapons, and a few million sheets of neo-fascist propaganda. The ship's manifest pointed the Coast Guard to a shipping firm in Porto de Alegre, Brazil. Coincidentally, that's the same company some of the prisoners from Cayman Brac mentioned in their plea bargains. With that information in hand, the Brazilian government began surveillance of the operation. They hit the jackpot. We've got footage of guns and drugs going in and out of the warehouse. The surprise here, though, is that we've also got video of what looks like chemical weapons containers labeled in Russian. Technically, this sort of operation isn't under our jurisdiction, but I twisted a few arms and got the assignment. This looks too much like a part of what we're already dealing with for me to let it go.
You did nice work in Argentina, and now Intel's hoping to return the favor. At this point, we can confidently state that the burglars at the meatpacking plant were there to destroy 40 years worth of financial records. You'd think a match would have done the job, but they seemed intent on keeping the plant intact. The good news is, they didn't nick the backups. We found those, and we're beginning to see why someone wanted the lot destroyed. It's going to take weeks, if not longer, to decipher them. But one thing is clear. That packing plant was used as a cover for a great many things. As for the import-export firm, the surveillance footage we've got shows them moving a lot of gear in and out, including what looks to be top-of-the-line weaponry. Be prepared. They're not going to be firing cheap AK-47 knockoffs when you come through the door. We're still working on getting a final translation on the labels on the shipping containers, but a first look confirms our worst fears. It's the components for the VX nerve gas. VX, in case you were wondering, is a nerve agent that binds to the neurotransmitters and blocks them. It doesn't matter if you touch it or inhale it. The end result is a quick, agonizing death. And the amount required for a lethal dose is tiny. Even worse, the stuff sticks around forever and adheres to damn near any surface you can imagine.
This one's full throttle. Ladies and gentlemen, play rough.
Contact rear. Contact rear. Tango, down. Tango, down. Police! Hostile neutralized. Hostile eliminated. Tango, neutralized. Tango, down.
What was that? Hey!
Threat down. Hostile down.
Gold waiting for Alpha.
Alpha, go!
Hostile neutralized. Green, waiting for Alpha. Reform on me. Green, waiting for Alpha. Fall in. Alpha, go, go, go!
Tango,
Mission
neutralized.
completed.
We found what we were looking for. Good work.
Operation Shattered Glass. Rainbow has been authorized to plant audio surveillance devices in the penthouse of Alvaro Gutierrez, an extremist Argentine politician. Gutierrez has been linked to both the incidents in Switzerland and Nicola Gospic, the owner of the Cayman estate and the meatpacking firm. Your mission is to plant bugs in the computer and one of 2 phones in Gutierrez's apartment.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start closing the net on an Argentine politician named Alvaro Gutierrez. We've got circumstantial evidence that Gutierrez is linked to Gospic. I want to get something concrete and find out what those 2 are up to. So far, all we've got is that it's big, it's dangerous, and we can't see it all. That's why you're going to bug Gutierrez's penthouse. I want to know who he's talking to, what he's saying, and when he's saying it. Hell, I even want to know if he snores. He's cagey, though, so while you're upstairs, the local cops are going to be downstairs, tearing his offices apart. It doesn't really matter if they find anything. They'll keep Gutierrez busy enough that you should have a relatively clear run through the penthouse.
Our people sat down with Mr. Gospic for a little chat, and he seems nice enough. He arrived in the Caymans back in the 1940s, already wealthy, and claims to have been lucky in business ever since. I think we got 10 apologies for the incident at his estate, which he called a terrible accident, and he's promised to hire more security so that it never happens again. Right now, we've got nothing on him, except that some of his companies are mixed up in a very bad business. Indeed, he seemed extremely upset over that old records mess in Pilar. Nothing links him directly to trouble, though. Gutierrez is a different story. For one thing, the terrorist who survived the Swiss highway firefight gave us his name during questioning. For another, several of his bodyguards were former People's Social Nationalist thugs, at least before he put them in tuxedos to watch his back. Make no mistake, though, they're still thugs. If Gutierrez wins that election, things could get very ugly indeed.
Take as long as you need to on this one. We need results.
Alpha, go! Bravo, go! Charlie, go! Charlie, go, go, go!
Mission completed.
Very slick, people.
Stealth mission done. Nothing much else to say about it.
Operation Lion Shadow. A private banking house in London has been seized by terrorists in paramilitary gear. They have taken hostages and opened fire on the Metropolitan Police. As several of the hostages are Swiss nationals, both the British and Swiss governments have requested your assistance in this matter. Your mission is to liberate the bank and any hostages within, and prevent the destruction of valuable financial records that we believe are the terrorists' target.
Both the British and Swiss governments are asking for our help on this one. Apparently, there are Swiss nationals inside the bank carrying sensitive financial documents, but they're not willing to say more at the moment. Obviously, the Swiss government is very concerned about what happens to both their people and their papers. The bank's 4 centuries old and private, which means that it's built like a fortress. We're looking at thick walls, thick doors, and good sight lines. There are 2 routes down to the vault, which is where we suspect the hostages are being held. Be careful of snipers on the walkway on the upper level. It's where I'd put my men if I were trying to hold this thing. The other thing to watch for is the bank's security system. It looks like the terrorists got it back online. One of their people is monitoring their camera setup from the security room on the 1st floor to the right of the front doors. Should probably take him out from outside the building.
We have a positive ID on the man in charge of the London bank operation. His name is Douglas Preston. He's a British Army vet, decorated for service in Kuwait. He's also a major embarrassment to the British government. It seems once their war hero got home, he declared his sympathies for an organisation called the Unified People's Front, which is an umbrella for every neo-fascist group in the UK. Officially, he split from the UPF 6 years ago. Unofficially, his politics haven't changed, and he's been connected to some illicit arms sales to paramilitary groups in Colombia. In short, he sounds like just the sort of man Gutierrez would have over for a drink. Preston's dossier says that he's good at what he does, which means that this operation's going to be no cakewalk. His psych profile indicates that he has no problem using hostages as human shields, and his men are likely to be highly trained and well armed. He's a bit of a perfectionist, very cautious, so don't wait for his squad to make mistakes. They won't.
hide and seek, girl. If you try to run again, you're gonna be dead.
You'll have two enemies in there, the terrorists and the bank's security system. Don't neglect either one.
Green, waiting for Bravo.
Gold waiting for Alpha.
Alpha, go! Tango, neutralized. Fall in. Reform on me.
Green waiting for Bravo.
Tango, down. Fall in. Green, waiting for Bravo. Bravo, go, go, go!
Gold. Explosives ready.
What was that?
Gold waiting for Charlie.
Green, waiting for Charlie. Charlie, go! Hostile neutralized. Copper, threat down.
I need help!
Hostile eliminated.
Help! I'm getting out of here!
Tango, threat neutralized. Green, waiting for Alpha. Contact rear. Threat down.
Gold escorting precious cargo. Gold escorting hostage. Gold escorting. Gold hostage secured.
Reform on me.
Green waiting for Alpha.
Fall in. Reform on me. Green, waiting for Alpha, go, go, go!
That's... I need bullets!
Hostile down. fall in. Red, waiting for Charlie. Charlie, go, go, go! Red, placing explosives. Red, explosives ready. Contact. Tango, down. Red, escorting hostage. Red, escorting precious cargo. Reform on me.
You are going to protect me, right?
Green, escorting.
Mission completed.
The Swiss government is very happy their people are safe.